It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today I want to come and talk to you guys about the new upcoming cookie Cherry Blossom and a new player guide since the Dark Cacao server will be launching as well. Now, if you're a veteran and you've played before, you probably have a good idea of how to start and what to do when it comes to setting up the new Cacao server account. But if you're someone brand new starting and you're not sure where to go, here's the things I want to cover and recommend. So, as you may know, it will at least have you make the required buildings as usual. But as I've covered in previous videos, try not to upgrade buildings too far unless you're super certain that you can spend the time and effort to create the resources that you upgrade it to. Because once you do, the Tree of Wishes will start to recommend and require certain resources as well as the train in addition. So you want to make sure that you don't upgrade to the point where you can't keep up with those resources, because if you spend a lot of time and a lot of effort in the beginning at the lower resource points, you can get a lot of different coins from the Tree of Wishes, and you can get a lot of Aurora packages and a lot of good rarities from the train that will help you get quickly ascended and ready for many different upgrades. Like if you can get to a point where you can store up maybe 500 to 1,000 of the rarities, as you can see, they're not going to take up too much space in your storage. If anything, I believe you can get a stack of up to 50 before it makes an additional stack of the rarities. So that's worth it 100%. And instead of spending gems on any specific things like storage increasing or things like that, unless you feel you absolutely need to, I'd actually recommend getting through all of these baseline level upgrades in the laboratory. Even if you can just do level 1 of everything. Level 1 of everything is going to streamline your production as fast as possible. It will take time to unlock this with specific castle levels, so you will need to at least upgrade to that point to unlock the laboratory upgrades. But when you do get to that point, that will be a very beneficial thing at an early start to streamline your progress and keep you going. Another thing I highly recommend is getting these cookie houses leveled as fast as possible. The sooner that they are leveled and the sooner you have more houses built, the faster you'll be able to upgrade cookies and keep up with the pace of everything. And in addition, try not to upgrade and clear out too much space in the kingdom until you are ready to meet those resource requirements, because as you can see, like for me, I can't get these sections unlocked very easily without having to dedicate specific time and resources to those sections, since I'm getting other things upgraded like buildings, labs, and cookies as well. So please definitely make sure that when your efforts are focused in the beginning stages of the game, that you're just grinding out the same levels to level up a good team of cookies. Make sure that you are looking at composition guides and recommendations from other players or maybe other YouTube guides, so that way when you have specific cookies unlocked, you can get those going and get good teams running as well. The next thing I definitely want to recommend is that instead of summoning all of the cookies at once, I would say your better bet is to just use the mileage shop to trade in for treasure tickets and try to get your treasures upgraded as quick as possible, because treasures upgrading will have much more effect than specific cookies being unlocked. Because let's say you're in World 3 or World 4 on the new server and you're just struggling to get past that world, a really good treasure bucket of high power level treasures is going to be more beneficial to any cookie team you run than higher level cookies of specific types to start. Because if you have higher treasures, you can make almost any team good in early stages. When you get to higher stages, you will need specific teams, you will need specific setups, and you will need specific treasures at that point. But for early game content, getting those treasures leveled up will actually be in bigger benefit to you than unlocking specific cookies. Now, to cover Cherry Blossom Cookie, we don't have the image art for her yet in game, but we do know, as far as the updates coming, that she will be at least launching with a whole bunch of other features. And one thing I do like that they showed with the trailer for her is that it seems that she is an area of effect cookie. Now, the area of effect, it could be ambush, it could be magic, it could be even bomber. It leans higher in the direction of ambush because the Sonic event was the last time that we had an ambush cookie launch. So it has been quite a while since we have had an ambush. So that is the most likely type of cookie we will get, is the ambush. And we do at least know her position, and that's not in the front, at least according to the teams that they showed us. It looks like she's more in the middle, so that leads more into the reason of potentially being an ambush. But bomber and magic can fit those roles too. My personal predictions, I think she might be a really good guild battle cookie based on just the skills that we saw. We didn't see any debuffs, so I don't think we're getting more debuffs, but that's a good thing. We don't need debuffs coming every single cookie. We don't know for sure if any buffs are applying to the team because we didn't get any indication of that from the trailers, but we have been told that she will be having a landmark coming with her too, so I'm interested to see what the landmark is and how that could affect the cookies as well. But the one thing is, I do recommend getting her because they are having new cookie bonds added to the game, and so with the cookie bonds, if you get all the ones that they will be adding, which will be Affogato Cookie, Cherry Blossom, Caramel Arrow, and some of the other newer cookies, if you get all of them and they have the new cookie bonds there, that's going to upgrade all of your cookies, and that's going to be beneficial to you in many different ways. So I highly recommend getting those cookies if you can and promoting them, because that gets you the bonds, which will therefore increase your capabilities, your powers, and the ease of gameplay. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to be the skills for Cherry Blossom. Are you excited to get her? Are you going to pull for her day one? Are you going to wait for other people to assess on that? Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear it. Either way, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.